Good morning, dear class. Today we are going to study types of respiration, that is aerobic and anaerobic respiration. On the basis of presence or absence of oxygen, respiration is of two types, aerobic and anaerobic. Now the classification in this type of respiration is done on the basis of presence or absence of oxygen. Aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration occurs in the presence of oxygen. In this process, food is oxidized to produce energy. Carbon dioxide and water are produced as waste product. The reaction involved is C6H12O6, that is glucose, plus 6 O2, that is oxygen, will give you 6 CO2, that is carbon dioxide, plus 6 H2O, that is water, and energy. Now simply you can say that the respiration in which oxygen is involved, which takes place in the presence of oxygen, is known as aerobic respiration. In this type of respiration, the food is oxidized in the presence of oxygen and then it gives energy. And when the reaction, when the the digested food is glucose, when glucose gets in presence of oxygen, then the reaction gives CO2, that is carbon dioxide, and water, that is H2O, as a waste product. Now if the aerobic respiration takes place in presence of oxygen, then surely anaerobic respiration takes place in absence of oxygen. Aerobic respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen in some lower organisms such as yeast, bacteria, tapeworm, that is parasite, liver fluke, etc. Now the respiration that takes place in the absence of oxygen is known as anaerobic respiration. This can be seen in organisms like yeast, bacteria, tapeworm, liver fluke, and etc. In this process, food is not completely changed to carbon dioxide and water. So less energy is produced and it is a slow process. Now since there is absence of oxygen, so food is not completely oxidized, it is not completely changed to carbon dioxide and water, and it is also a very slow process. As you might have noticed at your home, when the yeast fermentation when the process of yeast fermentation takes place, it takes about 5 to 6 hours. So you can say that it is a slow process. Now in yeast, food is converted into ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide. This you can see by reaction, that is glucose in absence of oxygen gives ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide, and energy. In humans, during vigorous exercise, anaerobic respiration takes place in the skeletal muscle. It happens when the demand of oxygen is more than the supply. The result is in the deposition of lactic acid in muscles. The deposition of lactic acid causes muscle cramps. Now whenever we do running or we perform some exercise, then our body needs more amount of oxygen, and due to lack of oxygen there is deposition of lactic acid in the muscles. This deposition of lactic acid causes muscle cramps. We get relief from cramps after a hot water bath or massage. Hot water bath improves the blood circulation, leading to increased oxygen supply. This results in the complete breakdown of lactic acid into CO2 and water. Now this also process takes place in the absence of oxygen. You have seen that when we exercise, there is absence of oxygen, and since there is absence of oxygen, there is deposition of lactic acid in the muscles, which causes muscle cramp. Taking a hot water bath or massage, these lactic acid can be converted into CO2 and water. This was aerobic and anaerobic respiration. I hope you have understood it.